Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're new to my channel and you're basically coming onto my page for whatever reasons, I welcome you with open arms, and hopefully you'll find the answers that you're looking for, or a form of encouragement, or whatever it may be that you're seeking out and reaching out to me in my channel. So it has been brought to my attention, obviously, for the newbies. If you don't know me, I'm all about creating mental health and awareness, which is sharing my life stories with suspicious syndrome, OCD and the like. And at this point of time, I'm doing the narcissist, sociopathic, psychopathic series. Hopefully be sure that this week is the last week at least of some parts I'm going to address to you all. This is one of the nitty gritty topics I want to share with you all because it's real and it does exist. So bear with me on that. So also, as a disclaimer, as always, I'm no medical doctor, so if you see any warning signs, symptoms or whatever based on these series or the series over of the mental health, do seek a professional help for yourself or your loved one, or even for yourself, as well as basically just seek an opinion if you feel the need arise. Also, with some of the tips and advice that I may give to you is just based on my everyday experiences that I've been through basically in the past, and hopefully some of that will self-reflect on you and actually give you some understanding, knowledge and wisdom of knowing what to do and whatnot in a loving, compassionate way as possible, so that I can actually, share with you all what's going down. So this one's obviously another how-to. Obviously, this one's all about how to outsmart a narcissist. So hopefully you're liking these videos, so please feel free to comment below and let me know, so to speak. So let's begin this. As we know, basically, many people always tend to have questions running through their head all the time that create self-doubt, self-negativity and everything else, basically, of maybe this one especially, how to outsmart a narcissist versus, other ones that I've just clearly addressed. So there are many ways of how to go about it safely in outsmarting a narcissist, and I want to tell you that you can and will get through this. You're not alone, obviously. You just need to know the warning signs and basically know when enough is enough for yourself. You would love to win and outsmart them, right? Is the question I want to throw at you today. We would have been loved and be able to feel loved, wanted by the partner we're with or husband we're with, but for some reason they're not giving us what we want, so obviously we all would love to be able to outsmart a narcissist in times when they are hurting us and when we're under siege for their malicious behaviours. Despite it all, also, it's not like a revenge thing, obviously, here, just to be on one. But you may be thinking, why doesn't this seem to work on us? Why is it that many people don't seem to beat narcissists, and in fact they end up getting more and more abused, and when they try to escape or outsmart the narcissist? I know this is a devastating feeling, and other mixed feelings that's rolled into run for the ones that are involved in a relationship with the ones that who truly love deeply towards that person, and whom they're supposed to love and care for, has got the ability to throw you under a bus or throw you somewhere else, technically speaking. People that are deeply hurting will hurt people. That is a given fact of the matter. Let's be real here. As they are hurting themselves in some way, and regardless of it or what it is, they are hurting, from a root or stem from whatever it may be. It could be a past encounter or experience from what they do, whatever, and can protect themselves and more. It's really normal to fight and strike back. You may use some protection in your form of the protection in your defense, and you feel that everything that you know and had is ripping apart or slipping away. So the question is, number one, do you know a narcissist or narcissist? Have you ever had the misfortune of being around a narcissist for a long period of time, or just for a short period of time? You can usually pick them out because they are the ones who cannot stop talking about themselves. I'm not referring to the basic human trait of being proud of a job well done, pat on the back, hearsay. I'm referring to the person who thinks the sun rises and falls on them and that we have to bow down and worship them. The one who thinks everything is all about them and no one else. If you have ever had to deal with a narcissist, then you know what I am talking about. These people are annoying at their own best. They are egotistical and great on every person's nerve. These are the types of people I try to avoid in my own life. If you can't elude them, you'll need to outsmart them to avoid falling prey to their tricks. Here's how though. Narcissism Defined before we do this. As I said before, basically, narcissism is defined as by the free dictionary. Number one, excessive love or admiration for oneself. 2, a psychological condition characterized by self-preoccupation, lack of empathy, and unconscious self unconscious deficits in self-esteem. 3. Erotic pleasure derived from contemplation or admiration of one's body or self, especially as a fixation on or a regression to an infantile stage of development. 4. The attribute of the human psyche characterized by admiration of oneself but within normal limits. Other similar words may include conceited, self-absorbed, egotistic, self-centered, selfish, self-loving, vain, stuck-up, and prideful. Identifying a narcissist. A narcissist is spot if you know what to look for. You can't always tell straight away, regardless, but it is only a matter of time before this beast will rear in its ugly head. Here are some notable characteristics which are quite funny and irritating for people who are subjected to them. 1. They are the life of the party. They are charismatic, funny, charming, talkative, and tell the most interesting stories. They talk like they have microphones in their hands and their charming anecdotes, and they play the role of hero, leader, genius, savior, and guru. They know all the right people, say all the right things, and can do no wrong in the people's eyes. It's like they're almost stage reading well-written scripts all the time. 2. They're always writing about everything. It doesn't matter if the sky is blue. If a narcissist sees green, he will be right. Even if you show him proof in a science book, he say they dominate everyone and everything. They believe their ways are correct and so narrow-minded that no other way could be possibly right. 3. Everyone else is wrong. This goes hand in hand with the fact that they're always right about everything, as said as above. And if all the evidence indicates that they are wrong, they will insist that the evidence was invented and planted by the enemy. They find happiness making everyone else aware that they are inferior, and since they're always right and you're always wrong, if someone goes wrong between you, it's always your fault. 4. They are really happy, and it's your fault they're not happy too. They'll whine and complain about every tiny injustice they feel has been done to them. My theory is that narcissists think they are so wonderful and they cannot figure out why they can never live up to their own expectations. 6. They never forget. If you make a mistake, a narcissist will not let you forget about it. They take everything personally and feel that every mistake is directed right at themselves. You can't accept their wrath. 7. They have no conscience. Rules don't apply to them. They can appear at first to be extremely nice people until you get to know them. If they make a mistake, they will make sure to blame it on someone else or something. They are incapable of taking responsibility for their own actions, thoughts, and sayings. They say one thing and do another to confuse us. 7 or 9. They will twist everything you say and do. Honesty means nothing to them. You can be honest with them about your feelings, but they will use the information as ammunition against you. If you choose to feed the narcissist, plan to enter into a battle zone. Narcissists can be verbally abusive and may even physically throw a tantrum if you dare to challenge them on the spot. How to deal with a narcissist. Choose one of more methods from the list I'm sharing with you. Don't. You'll never change them, and they'll never will admit to their issues, so you're better off without them. If this isn't possible, then at least 2. Know what you're dealing with. First, know that they are a narcissist. Second, determine precisely what you're dealing with. A vulnerable narcissist, shy or covert, the emotionally wobbly, often defensive type that swings back and forth between feeling superior and inferior, or a grandiose narcissist, arrogant or overt, the more shameless type. So obviously determine, the type and form of narcissist you're dealing with. 3. Read everything on this topic you can get your hands on. Knowledge is power. 3. Adjust your expectations. You'll never fix or get them to join your team. They'll always be righteous and self-centered, and they'll never do anything for you, for team spirit or for the greater good. Still, narcissists have their own strengths. Learn to recognize them for what they are and modify your expectations accordingly. 4. Get what you want out of it. If there's not something in the relationship for you, then know what that is and make sure you get it. Just remember that they're most likely to get what you want from a narcissist only when they want something from you. Avoiding a narcissist. Word to the wise, there is still little you can do to help change or fix the narcissist, believe you me. So focus on yourself and you'll longer get your own givings of what you want in your life. I've learned you will never make them happy. So stop wasting your time. For them, it's all about the game of cat and mouse, chase. And they'll jump on each and every chance to play the cat. If you're in a relationship with them, they will give love and take it away as a way of control to you. It will not help to rationalize their behavior to try to figure out what they why they do what they do. That's what being in a relationship with a narcissist is all about. Dealing with one can be challenging, nerve-wracking, and downright exhausting. You will nod your head in agreement just so they will go away, so you can finally roll your eyes, take a deep breath and exhale. My suggestion, if you can, avoid them if you are able. Don't start relationships with them. If you see one, run the other direction. Make no contact with them other than people and other people that will usually know of them and what that you had as friends. Cut ties obviously with them, of your friends. If they try to draw you into their webs, make it clear from the start that you won't play their game. Set clear boundaries for yourself. Earplugs are a fantastic way of blocking out sound, as well as make a subtle point. Sometimes they are unavoidable, and sometimes you realise that you are too late. You may be working with one, for example, or married to one, so always know the signs when and if possible. So this was quickly a short overview of how to outsmart a narcissist. Give me a delightful thumbs up for support, comment below, follow me on my social media sites listed below. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell if you haven't done so you know that the new content is readily available and you're up to date with me of what's going down. Feel free to share these videos around, as I said, because these ones especially needs to be shared around to create an awareness and understanding. So no further ado, guys, thanks for the support, thanks for watching, love what you do what you love. Until next time, Aspie signing out. So